Hey Dexter, it's Men's Health. We're here to see your gym and fridge.
Hey, Men's Health. I hear you're here to look at my gym and my fridge. Come on in. Honey, get the broccoli.
Let's go check out your fridge.
All right. You know, I was so stoked when I heard that Men's Health wanted to do a feature on me and it's on gym and fridge, and I thought, well, the gym part, I do train a lot. The fridge part, you know, it's a little tougher. This is a real fridge. As you can see from the artwork, this is very much a family fridge. Let's see what we got here.
What staples do you always have in your fridge?
So, you know, we've got young kids at home, just not just all, you know, kale in here, right? It's gotta have real stuff. A lot of veggies and a lot of fruits. I think that's important, especially when you have kids around the house.
What are some of your staples?
I don't see the beer. Honestly, I try to eat balanced. I try to eat fruits and vegetables and all that stuff. But like, I have regular whole milk. I have regular butter. The way the training regimen works for me is like, I'm trying to burn a lot of calories and get a great workout in. So I don't worry so much about fat-free and that sort of thing.
What's your morning routine?
I'm a coffee guy. I go for coffee first thing in the morning. You know, I don't generally eat a lot until maybe late morning, something like that. And, you know, I've heard people say, well, that just goes into your intermittent fasting, right? If you're going 16 hours between meals. So, you know, I've heard some people say it's good. Some people say, oh, you got to get up and have 4 eggs first thing in the morning. I don't really know what the right answer is, but I know that this works for me. So that's kind of what I do. I'm pretty light until after my coffee and after my workout. And you might have noticed the chirping in the background. That's my birds. Oh, now it's my cuckoo clock. There's always something.
How do you like your coffee?
Coffee's something that can kill you with calories if you're not careful, right? You know, people like the sweeteners in their coffee and stuff. Lately, I've been just doing a latte. I do that with oat milk, which we have right here. Real stuff here. And I just got a little espresso machine, and that fixes me right up.
What do you always have in your fridge?
Well, that's an easy one. Something I always have in my fridge is my hot sauce, because it's a Gringo Bandito. This is a hot sauce brand that I made up with the help of a friend. I like spicy food as much as the next guy. I really want it to taste good and not just be hot. So you should definitely check it out, and not just because I'm telling you, because it's true.
What was your favorite snack while studying for your PhD?
You know, when I was working on my PhD, I had to spend a lot of time in front of a computer or in a lab somewhere, and so you're looking for a quick, easy snack. I mean, I used to do power bars. I don't even know if those are around anymore, but just some sort of meal replacement bar. Keep you satisfied, right? But you're not totally blown up by eating a bag of chips.
What does your diet consist of now?
You know, I've worked with trainers who said, go ahead and have your coffee in the morning, try to stick to a salad at lunch, and take it easy on the carbs at dinner. And I think that's a really sensible plan, actually. What do they say? Eat like a king at breakfast, and a prince at lunch, and a pauper for dinner, right? I think there's something to be said for that.
What do you eat before a show?
I think the thing about playing a show is it is totally like a workout, right? My heart rate gets way up, I'm burning tons of calories. If I ate a real dinner or whatever before a show, it would be like having that meal and trying to go out on a 6-mile run or whatever. I would puke. I think the idea is to keep it really light before the shows. Very frequently do like just a plain grilled chicken breast, some plain rice, and some steamed vegetables. With Gringo Bandito, of course.
How does your diet change when you're on the road?
Eating on the road, it is tougher because you are, you're not as in control of what your options are eating. You're kind of at the mercy of what's around and what's out there. And as we all know, when that happens, you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have this instead. We've been able to get better and better food. As an example, a couple of guys in my band are vegans. There's a ton of great vegan options now, which there just didn't exist 10 years ago.
What's the toughest diet you've ever tried?
Toughest diet? There's been a couple. The Master Cleanse, anyone done the Master Cleanse? Man, that one's a bitch. Just water with a squeezed lemon and some syrup and a little cayenne pepper in it. And that's all you drink for like 10 days. And then in the morning, they want you to do a salt flush, which is where you put a tablespoon of salt and then everything comes out. They call it a cleanse because you're not just losing weight, but the cleanse is that you're cleaning out your plumbing, so to speak. I don't think I've ever actually made it 10 days. I made it like maybe 7, and someone said, how do you feel? And I go, I feel somewhere in between calm and buzzed. Like, cause you're not like, it really does change your mental state, and it's an interesting feeling. So I guess I recommend trying it, but it's a tough one to complete.
What's your go-to cheat meal?
Well, my good friend and trainer, Magnus, he once said, it is not a cheat day, it is a treat day. He said that you shouldn't say cheat because that reinforces a different kind of behavior, which should be a treat. That hasn't been said. I love Mexican food. It'd be my go-to guilty pleasure. Well, that's about it down here. Why don't you guys come upstairs and we'll check out what's going on in the gym. All right.
Are you ready to work out?
All right, hello again, everybody. Welcome to my gym. This is my gym in my house. Now, this has all the stuff in it. I've got my running stuff and my swimming stuff, and this is where it hurts in the morning, and so they call this your pain cave. This is my pain cave.
How has your training changed over the years?
I was a runner for a long time. That's what I would really probably rather do than just about anything else, but as we all get older, things start hurting more, and my knees really gave me a problem after a while. So I backed off the running for a long time, and I kind of switched to strength training, and I liked that okay, but I really was missing the cardio part of exercise. That's what I realized I liked the most. So I switched about 5 years ago to triathlons, swim, bike, and run. I knew the running part. Swimming I was comfortable with, but I had never biked before, and the bike is a really big part of any triathlon. It takes up more of the time of your race. So learning how to bike was important.
How did you learn how to bike for a triathlon?
This is one of the things that people do is they set up a stationary bike. They call it a bike trainer. This is just an old bike of mine that's just a beater that I don't ride anymore. And then you mount it on top of this machine and it connects to my computer. I actually have it where it mirrors up to the TV up here. And this program here controls the resistance that's gonna happen on the trainer. So you get a really specific workout, like if you're supposed to be doing intervals one day, or you're supposed to be doing endurance, you set it up this way and you can't get out of it because it's not gonna let you. So it kind of keeps you honest, which can be really tough if you're not feeling it, but you know you're gonna get the workout done.
How often do you work out?
I'm in here about 4 days a week, and my rides can last anywhere from a half an hour on an easy day to 2 hours on a long day.
What do you do with your bike when you're on the road?
I actually take this exact bike on the road with me and I set it up in a hotel room. So it's just a way that I can stay consistent. The real answer to that question is you gotta be adaptable. You gotta be able to roll with what the day's throwing at you and how you feel. That's part of why I like this sport so much, because I kind of got 3 choices. Like if it's early and I'm pumped, I'll get up and find a pool. If I'm maybe not so motivated, it might be a shorter jog or whatever. So kind of just have to go with how you're feeling and how the day is going and be able to pivot.
What's your least favorite thing about working out?
When you really don't want to work out and you're like, fuck, this fucking sucks, right? But I always tell myself when I'm finished with the workout, I've never gone, well, that sucks. I wish I hadn't done that. Like, it just doesn't work like that, right? You always feel better when you're done. You just have to kind of remember that when you're going into it.
What's your most meaningful tattoo?
No, I actually, believe it or not, I don't have any tattoos. I don't have a problem with tattoos. I just have never saw something that I liked so much that I wanted to get it.
Do you have any scars?
Emotional, yes, very many. Very many emotional scars.
All right, it's rapid fire time. Workout time, 7 a.m. or 7 p.m.?
I'm a morning guy for sure. More like 7 a.m. Earlier if I can make myself get up.
Squat or deadlift?
Squat.
Favorite song on playlist?
Rock Lobster.
CrossFit, yay or nay?
I've never done CrossFit. I get it. It seems like a good idea, but it seems pretty hard.
Pull-ups or chin-ups?
Oh, chin-ups.
Dumbbells or kettlebells?
Dumbbells for sure.
Run on the treadmill or the great outdoors?
Oh, outdoors for sure.
Cardio or weights?
Cardio for me.
Big legs or big arms?
Big legs, I guess.
Biggest compliment, jacked, ripped, cut, or swole?
I mean, I've been called all of those, so it never gets old. They're always good. I'd say ripped.
If you could work out with anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, Schwarzenegger. I don't. Is that an okay answer?
You're not the only one who said that.
Oh, okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna hit the sauna. That means I gotta change. I think that means you're gonna have to go. But it's been great seeing you. Thanks for stopping by.